Hey, welcome back guys, it's Pharaoh, and in today's video we will be doing the Fight Caru team. So we're just going to be focusing in on Necropolis today, although my Tricarus, I'm hoping, are good enough to run with dragons and giants when I get the rage runes for Aster for the dragons team, and the rage runes that I need for Naomi for the giants team. Not quite ready for giants though, in terms of Lucian anyway, because he is not quite one-shotting the waves and giants. We're going to go through some of this and just kind of... Well, I don't know if I'm going to show this actually. I'll just show the I'll show the runes, and then I'll show you guys what a perfect run is supposed to look like. I've done over 100 runs. I've failed one time out of over 100, so I would call it a 99% team. We'll start with Lucian here. He's the... I mean, it's kind of all hard to build actually. My Tricarus are... I have determination, fight, determination, fight. So 5 fight sets and 4 determination sets, which you're getting the most value out of that really. Having just straight ally increasing stats. The determination was necessary. I looked at the chart and it was basically like, okay, I think I can hit... I needed to hit 2160.2 or something, so basically 2161 is the defense I needed to hit, and I just barely hit on all 3 of them. The speed, I hit perfectly too. I needed it at like 180 for moving forward into just into later on. Like, I'm going to need them to be faster for the Aster team. And also faster for giants. In Necropolis, it's not too big of a deal because it's capped at 130 anyway, and without Vertiheal... I mean, even with Vertiheal in the boss, you're not getting the attack bar anyway, so it's just sort of a different mechanic you're working with there. But I needed them to be fast enough for giants and for dragons, really. And especially with the great base speed that they have, they will be totally fine for dragons and giants. They're both good at this point. All 3 of them going before... The giant, the slowest one here being 170, the fastest being 180. So I definitely hit that nice. You will notice the one thing that's a little off on these is the accuracy. So the 2 slower ones here need more like 50 accuracy. There is one rune that I have that rolled quite well, 20 accuracy. So, and it does have flat defense on there as well. So if I could put this onto here. The thing was that I need a grind for flat defense here, because I don't believe that I had one. Yeah, so I would love to work that out. I think that if I go into here, I think I have... not anymore. I had speed grinds in there. Maybe I'll get lucky and get speed here anyway. But putting this 20% accuracy on this one here, the slower one, would be perfect anyway. And then grinding up the speed as high as I can. This one's already grinded to 4. This is already 3 there. Yeah, I don't have a speed one to throw on here once again. But yeah, it's definitely hard to find speed. If I could grind speed over the crit rate here, then I would do that and try to get speed on here somehow. But with 11 speed lost, it would go from 170 to 159, which is still fast enough for dragons. Assuming I have a maxed speed tower, but I will need to definitely just try to keep farming the grinds for that. But at the moment, it's working extremely well for necro, so I'm not going to change it right now. I suspect I will have to do a little maneuvering here, though, moving into the giants team, because the giants team is going to be... it's easier to hit the accuracy for that anyway, but I feel that it's more deadly in there, because... With Aster in the Dragons team, the Dragon Aster, or the Tricaru Aster team for Dragons B12, if you have the rune quality for Aster, you can just obliterate the waves. Anyway, regardless of defense breaks. Still not finding anything too insane, which is, you know, it's relatively typical at this point. I keep these because... I mean, if it hits 17 crit rate, it could be pretty good for something eventually. Okay, so pretty easy still at that point. We're going to show the average runtime there at the end, and then again I'll go in and do a perfect run. By perfect I mean Lucian's AI is terrible. So anyway, the Tricarus look like this. The runes are defense, defense, and defense, with the typical substats there. The artifacts are crap, just there for the defense. I need skill 1 accuracy and co-op damage pretty badly. If I could get skill 1 accuracy pretty high for these 2 artifacts, that could actually save me from having to re-rune a bunch of ridiculous crap all over the place. So might be good for me to farm artifacts for a couple weeks and see if I can get even 2 of them. 2 of them would be great, but at least 1 of them, and then maybe I'm able to work this one out anyway in terms of accuracy. But yeah, both of them would benefit a lot from that. But again, co-op damage, because they do have decent attack on them. I grinded up all the attack percentage and flat attack that I could on the runes that were there, so some attack there as well. This one was defense, defense, and defense as well. Yeah, pretty just kind of standard stuff. This one here, the fastest one, I was actually able to put on a speed rune because I have such a good a slot 2 there with the defense percentage, and then I got 37% here, so a 30 roll with 7% on top of it, so very helpful there. And then just yeah, whatever else here, 29% defense there, flat defense here. This was great too. This was the one that was actually the easiest to build. You'd think it would be the hardest, but I worked with this one first. I gave this one the best runes to make sure that I had an icaru that was fast enough, just to hit the speed and whatever else there. And then I assumed coming back in and planting, defense percentage on slot 2, 4, and 6 I thought it'd be easier, but it was actually harder to build the third one, which was, I don't know which of these it was. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one here. This was the rune that put it all together for me, and I was just barely off, and then I rolled this one up from 5% to 6% or something here. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was even the flat defense here. I think I rolled plus 7. This was the difference. It was at 58 or something, rolled up to 63. No, it was at 50. It was something, and it just barely made it anyway. So the Tricarus are good and done. 5 fight sets is fantastic. That's 40% extra attack for your attackers. The speed is there. The defense is there, obviously. The fight sets are there. Other than accuracy, which I might have to come back in and fix it. I might not. It depends on how things develop, the kind of rage rune quality I'm able to get and throw onto Naomi and Lucian, and then Aster as well. Moving forward, we'll kind of determine that, I think. I'm pretty happy with it though. The Tricaru the icaru that moves first can pretty much run 0 accuracy. No one ever thinks about that. I never hear it in guides. But this skill does not defense break. The other 2 that are coming with it can defense break. The first one moving though, doing team up, it can't defense break. And obviously when any of them use team up, their skill 2, they cannot defense break. The other 2 icarus can though. So that's another thing too when you're running like the Giants team with Lucian and Belial or Belial. I say Belial, but the Water Demon, you need the accuracy there for sure. I'm going to run Naomi in place of the Water Demon because I don't have the Water Demon. If I got it, I would just build it instead. And I mean, Naomi's still good for the Windrift Beast anyway, but yeah. Just the thoughts on all of the teams there. The Lucian was a total pain to build. This thing, I don't know how close it is to not killing the Dark Golems. It has to be very close, though. This is what it ended up at, plus 186 speed total. The 100% crit rate was actually the biggest issue here, and it forced me into a position where I had to put a speed rune on slot 2. So I have enough damage coverage in here to actually run a speed slot 2 rune and still be one-shotting the waves. the fight runes are definitely helping there, and I pulled a rune off of Belager as well, his crit damage rune, to just, this is just a ton of damage here, 30% there, the 80% there, and then just moving around and getting different things on here as well. Yeah, I mean, even with this, I barely made the speed requirement. I had to switch different things around. He was just a tragedy to build. I don't use the Summoner's War Optimizer, by the way. I do everything by like memory and just testing different things, like throwing different rune combinations into the rune management system. I should go through his runes here, just so you guys can see all of them. And then the artifacts are they are what they are, I guess. They're not amazing. Aster here, though. Pretty good Vampire Blade set, actually. Very happy with how this one turned out. Still some grinds that can go in to get some extra speed. I haven't run into a situation where I need it. Obviously, she's not on Vampire once you move her into a Dragon's team. And then Shaman, the Light Griffin, would be coming in anyway. And I'll probably be building him after I do Naomi and just seeing when I can throw the Light Griffin in and see if that actually makes the team faster or more consistent, or, you know, whatever. And she has these here. Damage dealt on Dark is fantastic to have on her when you're using her in here. Co-op damage, additional damage of attack, because she's multi-hitting, additional damage of attack and defense. It's all good because she's getting the benefit from the determination sets as well as the fight sets, so this actually matters. So her artifacts make sense, and these are her total stats here. Very happy with her there. I mean, 180 crit damage on Vampire compared to the 205 on Rage for Lucian. Of course, there is a difference with I can run attack, crit damage, attack. I don't have to worry too much about the speed, whereas Lucian is just tougher to build with the quality I have at the moment. So there was a lost battle. Okay, so again, that's like 2 out of... Gosh, I was farming it a lot today. I'm going to say it's 2 out of 200. I'm going to say it's still 99%. Conservatively, it's at least 98%. I guess I can drop it 1%, but it's a very solid team with the runes that it's on currently. So we will go into here, and we will do one run where I'm manipulating the AI, and you guys can see how fast it's supposed to be. Oh my goodness. I'm so used to it being the autoplay already on. Alright. Alright, so Lucian here. And then we can auto wave 2. The defense break went on right away, which was great. It did pull all 3 Icarus with it, though, so that might have helped as well. Of course it helped. She was able to do that. We can... Okay, so it was a sliver of HP left on that one golem. And then Lucian did go down. Okay, about halfway on the first bit there. And we got through. We broke through there. Goes down again, and it'll die on this wave here. So it takes 3 waves. I think with Shaman it's 2. You can basically go from full health to 0 or whatever. So that was a 41-second run. Sometimes the AI is able to just do what Lucian is actually supposed to do, and then it's not a problem anyway. My fastest time was actually just autoing it. That's the way you're going to get the fastest time pretty much no matter what you're doing, because the system is just going to be able to click the moves off faster than you can manually, even when you get into the rhythm of doing it the way that you want to do it. So yeah, 34 seconds is the fastest time I've had. I think in here the average is about 48 seconds. 40, it's about like 42 to 52 is some of the average run times I've seen, but I think it's like 47 to 48 typically, with a couple of outliers there where it's, like 58 seconds, or what you saw as my fastest time being like 34. So I have not seen a single run go over 1 minute. Even when Lucian derps just terribly, does not use amputation magic at all, I've never seen it go over 1 full minute for this run. So I'm very happy with it. I'm not going to complain. And yeah, I'm on my way to farming, just range runes to help build the couple of units that I need left for PvE content. And then I can run all 3 dungeons. I can run all 3 dungeons whenever I want, and then just build whatever other PvE stuff that I need. I probably need to fix the twins a little bit. There's a bunch of different things in here. Rauk doesn't even have runes, so I'll need to farm him up a rune set. I could try to make Baliger better. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different rune sets that I need to farm, but I just want to get myself into a position where I know that I can do every team as fast as possible. Tricaru and Giants, and Aster, Tricaru, and Dragons, and then this one here. If Shaman is faster, I think Shaman is typically faster than Aster. I think that's that's why people run it. But yeah, anyway, that's all for this video. I should show these quick though. These are the glory buildings here. You can always just pause and rewind a couple of seconds and try and pause it whenever the buildings you need to see come up, but those are them there. The skill ups real quick. No skill ups into the second awakened version of Icaru. Lucian has full skill ups into 1 and 3, and Aster has no skill ups into skill 2. That would be helpful to get that, but in my mind, skill 1 you have got to skill up skill 1. 15% extra damage there. Literally, it's the first 3 or 5, and then 15. So you have to do skill 1. You have to skill it up at least for that. But this is good to do as well. So anyway, that's all for this one. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody next time.